Hello and welcome to this episode of the book experience. So the book that we want to talk about today is called The Pale Blue Eye by Louis Baird. So I got to know about this book from the Netflix trailer, which you might have also seen, starring Christian Bale. This movie would probably come to the theaters, if I remember correctly, sometime in January 2023. And first of all, there was Christian Bale, and secondly, the atmosphere looked fairly interesting. So I looked up the book in Amazon and had a lot of struggle in purchasing the book, because I initially saw the Kindle version which wouldn't download. I tried multiple times from multiple devices, it wouldn't download. I then tried to catch hold of the paperback edition and even had a lot of struggles with that. Initially it was showing something with 1,000 plus, and eventually the one version which I ended up buying landed at around 600. So naturally you had to wait, because this was a paperback. You had to wait till it arrived and then get to start it. So I had a purpose in buying the book. I was supposed to be part of a I am part of a book club in Mumbai, and this book club was hosting its final event of the year, and there would be a secret Santa, and the idea was you have to purchase a book upwards of 500, you have to pack it, and then you get to see which gift is yours, kind of. So I purchased this book with an intent that I'd quickly read it, like in 1 or 2 days, and then then I'd gift it away. That was the plan. I managed to finish it like that as well. So I pretty much took 3 to 4 days max and finished it. So this is a detective novel, and it is a historical detective novel. When I say historical, it's not accurate, but it picks up people and places from history. So this book is set up in West Point Academy, and I'd say this is sometime in the 1800s. And I mean, when I say sometime in the 1800s, it's 1831. That's the sort of chronology. And you have one famous personage in there, Edgar Allan Poe. He is one of the cadets at West Point Academy. It's a military academy, military training academy, and Edgar Allan Poe is one of the cadets there. And so what happens is there is one gruesome crime, and then this detective, who used to be a constable with the New York police, back in his days, Augustus or Gus Lander is brought in, and then Lander in his turn he commissions Edgar Allan Poe to be sort of his eyes and ears within the academy. So the entire book is written in a sequence of either Gus Lander writing down his day's work, or Edgar Allan Poe reporting back to Gus Lander. So entire sequence is likewise. So this has multiple murders. I think something which I look forward to when I read older detective fiction. And while I'd say part of it is predictable, the end was absolutely unpredictable. And I was so very much invested with the character, Gus Lander, that when I came to understand that Louis Baird, he has written a lot of books, but his characters end in a book, right? So he doesn't carry his characters across his books, which means Gus Lander is not the only detective that Louis Baird will write about or has written about. So I was so depressed with that information that I didn't, although I loved the writing, and is a very talented writer, no doubt about it, but I did not venture into read his other stories. So I was pretty much heartbroken last night when I finished it. So I'd say this is a great read, and it is imperative that if you want to read the book, you do it now, because the movie is going to come out in a few weeks time. So do let me know what you think about the review, and do give this book a try. Absolutely money's worth. Thank you for listening to the review, and have a good night. Thank you.